Hi guys, so I'm at the next property. This is the second showing. I'm on Cielo. You can see the home behind me. I'm less than a mile from the first property, but there's a drastic difference between the two. The first one was a really quiet street, very private feeling, and while there was some small improvements to make, because obviously there's a seller living in that home right now, there were not massive improvements. This home behind me has a lot of deferred maintenance. Aside from doing the garage remodel, you'd have a lot of work to do in this home, would be my fear. And this street, you can see there's actually someone driving down towards me right now. It's a double yellow, it's a through street, so there's a good amount of traffic. And you'll notice that the homes, while the front yard of this one is relatively private, there's a lot of homes in this neighborhood in very close proximity to each other. Hold on. Hello.
Hi, are you the agent?
Yes.
Oh, hi. No, I live right down
Oh,
here. I'm
perfect.
just checking my mail, yeah.
Awesome. I was like, oh, I hope he doesn't need anything from me. I'm just doing a video. Thank
How
you.
much are they asking?
This one, I believe it's $4.69.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So is this where the whole neighborhood picks up their mail? I was curious.
From about here on down, well, maybe a little closer. There's
Yeah.
another one down there.
And you live right down the street?
No, I live this way.
This way?
Yeah.
How long have you lived in the neighborhood?
Original owner.
Oh, wow. Good for you, man.
1986.
Wow.
87.
How do you like living here?
I actually like it. I
Yeah.
have a nice view of the ocean. And
Oh, good. Nice. Awesome. So yeah, so just so you guys can see, that's the mailbox. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. So that's a common community mailbox, and this is your neighbor's yard right here. Hello, I'm Melissa Steele. I'm just showing the property. I'll be out of your hair in no time. Thank you. Okay, lots of action. All right, so thanks for bearing with me, you guys. Okay, I'm walking up to the front door. You can see very close proximity the house is compared to the last neighborhood. I'm not loving this entryway at all. And I already know that you guys aren't gonna like this home, so I'm gonna kind of brief my way through it. It smells very bad in here, very strong, like kind of like a wet dog. There is a nice half bath here right off of the entry, and I like the location of it because the garage is right behind this wall, so you could potentially do like a wet wall behind it. But overall, I feel like this is not the right fit for a home. It just has a lot of work that's needed. I'm already noticing janky things with the electrical, like the kitchen light is in the garage. That's really freaking weird. It's an open concept floor plan, but aside from the smell, I mean, there's just like deferred maintenance. I mean, just even in this kitchen, like the ceiling is really low, the lights are older, the trim is kind of shoddy. I mean, it's dirty. And this is like spruced up. So I believe who's in here right now are tenants. It definitely feels like a tenant rented property. It does not feel as though an owner has been living here. The garage is a huge size, so that's the one bonus of this. Although I would say it's a comparable size to the last property that I was in. I think that they have very similar potential. This one might be a little bit easier to tap into because that's realistically your bathroom right there. But just in terms of all of the other work that's needed, I don't think it's the right fit for you guys. I'll make my way through so you can assess for yourself, of course, but while I'm here, let me turn off the kitchen light in the garage. That's weird, right? Totally weird. So, here is the, hello. So out this back door is a great yard space, pergola. You can see there's a little bit of deferred maintenance on this pergola. I'm noticing some termite damage along with just some normal wear and tear. The backyard is nice. It's pretty private, but again, you're pretty close to your neighbors here. You've got a bunch that are looking down into this backyard. Definitely not as private feeling as the last one. And I'm just gonna head upstairs. Do you want me to leave this open for you?
Yes.
Okay. Figure if you're gonna have an open house anyways, some nice flow. And then upstairs, I know one of the things that you guys were potentially excited about was kind of the two-story situation. How'd you get this gate back open? I had opened it for myself. Sorry, guys. Oh, there we go. Child-proof for Melissa, too. Okay, so going upstairs. This is the view out your window. I'm at the top of the stairs now. There's kind of a nice little landing here. Tiny little hall closet to my left. To my right is the master. The way that they've got it set up right now, which is a little bit unique, the bed is in front of the balcony, which makes me think that the balcony is probably in rough shape, not usable. There is a big closet here to my left. I think this is the cause of the smell in here. And then a pretty good sized master. But again, some deferred maintenance. I mean, you have to do a lot of work in here. And just in general, like, you know, the view from your master, I would say, is not that fabulous. And then check out the other two bedrooms and bathroom. So nice size for a hall bath, for sure. But you could kind of see these kind of need a total gut job. Just kind of bottom of the line finishes. A lot of work that needs to be done. These two properties, the last one and this one, would be considered pretty comparable to each other. They're very similar square footage. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Really similar offerings. But obviously I think you can see how they compare to one another. Like even, for example, like this. What happened here? Is this leaking? Is this patched? I'm not really sure. You can literally see, I don't know if you guys can see in the camera, but there's probably like that's at least a centimeter away from the wall. So not sure what's going on there. But ultimately, I'm going to talk to you guys about this one a little bit more after the fact. So hope this was helpful for you guys. I'm going to head to the third property now.